on July 21, ito bago ito. I recently developed this for one of my clients and then made some customization so that we can run this for public. The Supervisor's Daily Leadership Execution Toolkit Workshop. Ngayon, one thing I forgot to mention earlier, yung pong mga sessions natin may kasamang toolkit. Kapag ka po umattend kayo nitong program na ito, yung 200 pesos worth na toolkit na binebenta ko ngayon that I have already sold, I think close to 200 copies na yun na sold ko nung ebook, yung Supervisor's Daily Leadership Execution Toolkit, ay libre nyo makukuha if you attend this training. So this is going to happen on July 21 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, why should you attend this training? If you are a supervisor, you might benefit from this. Let me just highlight a few points. Ito yung mga typical na problema ng mga supervisors. Late reporting of abnormalities. Minsan, yung problema malaki na, bago mo malaman na may problema, malaki na yung problema, no? So nangyayari yan. O kaya malaki na yung damage. Incomplete shift turnover. Madalas pinanggagalingan ng away ito sa mga kumpanya, yung hindi maayos na turnover ng trabaho. Sometimes kahit sa kapwa mo shift. Weak recognition and vague feedback. As I mentioned earlier, lalo na po sa ating mga younger generation, importante yung feedback at saka yung recognition. At marami tayong mga supervisors ang hindi sanay gawin yon o hindi marunong gawin yon na maayos. Unclear expectations or ownership. Ito based on my research, hindi ito sa atin lang It's a worldwide problem. Yan ang isa sa mga reklamo ng mga empleyado na hindi malinaw yung expectation sa kanila nung kanilang boss. Mga paulit-ulit na issues, di ba? Na-experience nyo po ba yan? Delayed or inconsistent escalation. Hindi na-escalate ng tama yung mga problema. So yan yung mga typical problems na na-encounter natin sa workplace. And what does it do? It affects safety, it affects reliability, timing, it affects coordination, discipline, and morale. So when I developed this program, I came up with a framework. It's called the CARE framework. CARE framework means connect, align, recognize, and enable. Okay? And syempre, bago matapos yung session, merong integration of action. So just to give you an overview of the modules under this session. Yung Connect is about building trust and psychological safety. We're going to talk about ano bang nangyayari, bakit ba natatakot yung mga taong magsalita? Why do they hesitate? Ano ang pwedeng gawin ng supervisor to build trusting behaviors? Yung training ko nung isang araw, sabi nung supervisor, importante na pinagkakatiwalaan mo yung team members mo. Sabi ko, alam mo kung ano mas importante doon sa pagtitiwala mo sa team members mo, yung pagtiwalaan kanila. So building trusting behaviors, how to effectively ask and listen openly, and how do you make it safe for each individual to share their ideas. And I hope you see the value, creating a safe and open environment. Yan po yung Connect. Sa Align naman, ang i-cover natin is clarity of goals and decision boundaries. Okay? So, paano mo ba i-communicate yung team goals? No? May problema tayo dyan madalas Yung akala ng supervisor malinaw kasi malinaw sa kanila doesn't automatically translate into clarity doon sa kanilang mga team members. So, dapat nating talagang i-cover yan. Define roles and responsibilities. How do you effectively do that? How do you clarify decision boundaries? At saka, yung, whether you're doing it, whether you're using, toolbox meeting, huddles, no? Paano ba yan gagawin so that we're making sure that everything that we're going to do in one shift, in one day, are aligned with what we expect to accomplish for that day. So turning targets into action. That's your second aspect of the CARE model, align. The third component is called recognize. It's about appreciation and giving constructive feedback. Okay? So, dalawang bagay po, no, yung recognition, how do you effectively recognize, and then how do you effectively provide constructive feedback? How do you maintain a healthy dose? Sasabihin ko sana balance eh. Pero based on what I've learned from many years of experience, dapat mas marami yung recognition kesa dun sa constructive feedback. At kung hindi mo magawa yan, ibig sabihin, kulang pa, no, yung ating effort to help people meet and exceed our expectations. So, may role play tayo, magdi-drill tayo kung paano magbigay ng recognition at saka constructive feedback. And then, enable. That's the last component ng care model. How do we remove barriers and how do we coach people for performance? No? So, part of the responsibility of the supervisor is to identify barriers. What is causing it? And then, pagka nakita natin yung barrier, how do we remove it, no? How do we remove the barriers? Kung yung barrier can be solved by coaching, you use coaching. If it needs to be escalated, you escalate. Kasi it's outside your control. So yun yung coverage no nung ating na daily supervisors execution toolkit workshop. Medyo marami-rami na rin po yung nag-enroll dito.